Twitter has announced the creation of a new Trust and Safety Council that critics assert will police free speech and censor conservative voices. And who did they pick to oversee this new advisory board?
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic.
That's right, it's Anita Sarkeesian, the feminist who thinks that telling social justice warriors they're liars is a form of harassment.
Harassment is threats of violence, but it's also the day-to-day grind of you're a liar, you suck.
Let me emphasize that point. Twitter is now being advised on its free speech policy by somebody who thinks that criticism of feminism is a form of hate speech.
But Twitter's a private company. It can censor whoever it likes.
Right. And how's that working out for them? Since it tightened the screws on free speech and started suspending and banning conservatives, the company's stock has plunged and top executives are fleeing like rats from a sinking ship. Now Twitter's user count is set to decline for the first time ever. Hey Twitter, turning your entire platform into one giant safe space for perpetually triggered SJW cult members is not a good business move. Just ask Mattel, who caved to professionally offended morons by creating a fat feminist Barbie, a decision that resulted in a marketing nightmare. On the other hand, Protein World, who gave the middle finger to funless fat pride feminists, went on to make millions in profit. Look at what happened to Reddit and 4chan when they cracked down on free speech. Didn't go so well. Twitter claims that its new Ministry of Truth contains a diversity of voices. And that claim is total bullshit. Not a single one of the organisations listed is an unrestricted proponent of free speech. Groups like the Foundation for Individual Rights and the Electronic Frontier Foundation aren't involved. There's no diversity whatsoever. Most of these groups are dedicated to censorship and smearing their political adversaries. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey thinks that freedom of expression starts with safety, a line that wouldn't look out of place in Orwell's 1984. And isn't it an amazing coincidence how Twitter began this censorship purge immediately after a member of the Saudi royal family became its second biggest shareholder? Saudi Arabia, the country that tortures and executes people who break blasphemy laws by criticising the religion of Islam. Twitter also reserves the right to ban people who criticise Islam, characterising advocacy against someone's religion as hate speech. But it's not just Twitter that's thrown in the towel and allowed itself to be subverted by regressive authoritarians. Facebook is now working with the German government and ex-Stasi members to punish critics of mass immigration. One Dutchman who said on social media that he thought allowing in untold numbers of migrants was a, quote, bad plan, later received a home visit from the police. Websites like The Guardian are also closing down comment sections because their leftist narratives are being demolished. Hey Jack Dorsey, if you want Twitter to go down the toilet, then go ahead. Turn it into one giant circle jerk safe space for Islamists, feminists, and social justice warriors. Slap a giant censored sticker over what made social media great in the first place. Vigorous debate, dissent, and a true diversity of opinion. We'll simply take our huge audiences elsewhere. The cultural renaissance will continue to rise, with or without Twitter.